Good day! We've already discussed the methods we use to gather data for our qualitative study. This time, we're going to discuss how we're going to use that data and include it in our Chapter 4. This session will all be about qualitative data analysis. Hi there! It would be helpful if you download the PDF file that comes with this lesson. Let's start! Qualitative data analysis is all about identifying, examining, and interpreting the patterns and theme of the data that you acquire. If you talk about the Chapter 4 of your research, its main purpose is to answer the statement of the problem you have in your Chapter 1. The process in qualitative data analysis are as follows. To make things easy, this session will be giving you essential tips on how to organize, analyze, and interpret the data that you have. Let's start! But before we proceed, let's do a quick checkup on the interviews that you've conducted. As an interviewer, you need to be sensitive if you're really getting the hows and the whys of their answers. It would be advisable that you do probing. If they provide you with an answer, ask them further, how and why. Don't just settle for the what. In-depth answers are essential when we do thematic analysis. Organize your data. That is the first step before we start analyzing your data. Arranging and organizing your data would make analyzing things easier. Group the questions found in your questionnaire by SOP. Copy and paste the participants' answers, grouping them by question. Your organized data would look something like this. Drawing themes is the core process of your qualitative data analysis. Drawing themes is analyzing the frequencies found in the answers of your participants, which allows you to interpret them. Let's take a look at this example. These are what you felt from watching these shows. What is common among all of these? They made the viewers laugh. Therefore, we can say that they are all shows that are comedy or sitcom. Now let's try to apply that concept to the data that you've organized. And remember, always refer to your SOP. Start analyzing the answers and group those that are similar from each other. Then, create codes for them. Analyze the answers that you have grouped per question and look for similarities. Analyze and synthesize. Group and create codes for the answers that are similar. Now let's take a look at this example. The SOP is, how do Trinitian families cope up with the ECQ? You turn that into statement form. From the data that you have, look at the similarities. For example, the following that emerged were watching movies with family, regular family prayer, and chores with siblings. You now then look for the main theme, or from our first example, the genre that they belong to. We can say that it all pertains to spending time with family. It's important to note that as you do this, you should always refer to your SOP as well as your related literature, because it will make what you've analyzed and synthesized concrete. You now then support your codes with the data that you've organized. Include significant experiences, answers, and direct quotation from your participants. After having the results, you should now include the discussion part, which provides the interpretation of your results. You now have to explain how your findings address your research questions or objectives. This would also support your findings by having related literature or studies. This is how your Chapter 4 would look like. Now it's your turn to apply what you've learned to the data that you have. If you have queries, you can always send me a message through Messenger or through the email below. That's it for today, and I'll see you on the next session.